basically went to high school and hung out every day with Joe Walsh, who wasn't Joe Walsh yet. You know, it was him, but he wasn't famous, you know. And those are your best friends, you know, forever. The people that loved you before.
And then the white. Whenever you see the white, you'll see the Bigfoot face. You see the face? Okay, I just gave you the best Bigfoot face like that there's ever been filmed in the history of the world. There's a black thing with an X on its chest. Isn't it? Is he hiding? See, when you do this is what they'll do. They're just trained to automatically go into mode. So he'll just stand. It's like an X that's field goal through a fork behind it. That's a spot and a half right there. I told you they come out of the white ones. I told you. I don't know how many times. See them? They used to have a name for them, and now I can't remember. Mounds. Yeah, always at the mounds, or the main areas. I'll find these giant mountains, right? There's nothing there. It's like all forest, and then right in the middle is like just not that mountain, but just that. And that's where they are. And to get there is almost impossible, because you have to get through all of their zapping and actually get there. Look at that. Another face. These are all markings. See, when you see that face, it's not natural, and it's not an accident. Do you see above it? Look at the designs above it. There's another one right there. Wow. Sticking his tongue out. You guys. Come on now. That's too good. And then the bottom looks weird. You know, that's a spot. You know? My guess is it's even more of a spot at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how well I'll be able to do this with this camera. We'll try it. Yeah, you're looking at one special place right there. One of the biggest secrets of our area, hidden in plain sight. People are too stupid. They think if that's something that someone would have told them about it. It's amazing. They didn't hear it on TV. So check this out, guys. So I got done with the live video. If you were there, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Just giving up your time to hang out with me is it's amazing. And that could be time watching TV, like whatever the time you gave up. I really appreciate it. I don't mean that insultingly. I just mean, like, even if you weren't doing anything, like, that's still time you gave me, and I appreciate that very much. You know, you could be like an architect and you're still not going to figure out what happened right there.
This is placed in here.
The asterisk?
All it is placed in there. That one. This
Oh yeah, look at that.
This one. This one.
Everything.
And that.
Look at that. It's deadfall. I'm telling you, I'm going to go to prison one day. I'm just going to be... I'll tell you, this cell phone, if I had a pole, isn't even that bad. This is the Galaxy 7 Edge. It's really good for pictures and for video. And it doesn't have the anti-shake technology like that HTC 10 does, but so check this star out, okay? This is amazing. Look at this. Okay, now I'm right below. I'm not far. If I was to go through the woods that way, I would end up where me and Dan shot that video, and it was amazing in there. I'm a little bit nervous about in there, to be honest with you, alone, because it's just... Look at this. All right, so look at the star structure. I've seen tree branches move today. Oh my God, I was just standing right here and they moved right there. I didn't hear anything except the branch just goes... Not the first time. So I'm inside one of these little hangouts. And what's right in front of it is this amazing, beautiful X. You guys, look, it doesn't get much better than that. That is beautiful. You know, so now these are all still alive, and the bottoms are just cut off. There's no, they just were ripped off. There's no stump. Just a quick, no, to you. No, I want to say hello.
Oh, what's going on?
There you go. That's all. Just so, because people will be like, "Who's D? Why didn't you show us his picture?"
D. Who is D?
I don't think D minds being on camera. We just haven't filmed. Yeah, we've just been doing stuff with the trailers and stuff. So now we're heading to Glenwood. I'm gonna put. Actually, we're gonna go to. He's gonna come to Walmart, and then we're gonna. Don't say in your videos. You're not allowed to say or the video. I'm gonna drop him at the bus station, and he's gonna hopefully a nice brand new Greyhound go to Vegas. So he'll be at Vegas if everything goes well, like 2 in the morning ish. And I'll come home. I'm gonna go to Walmart. I gotta get some things, and I'm still working out lots of details in the trailer. I didn't turn the camera on to tell you this, but I kind of was hoping for some good zooms.
Everyone seems to really like the timestamp people anyway. Love the Glenwood Canyons. Just blatant. This one could just be an indent, and it could be the biggest dentures of all time. I'm talking to D. They hide. See this part of them? See it? Look at that, guys. I'm doing this from Glenwood Springs Office Depot parking lot as I'm cutting through all the spots, hoping a cop's not watching me. Look at that shot. You really want to see that mountain? Watch this. It's hard to hold it when it's like that, but if you're on like a tripod, it works pretty good. Remember, guys, D is from Brooklyn. And, well, he's from Vegas too, but he's not quite what he looks. He's actually a dancer, or used to be a dancer. Like, he's into the dancing and graphic design and sketching, and he's not. He kind of looks like he might kick your ass, but he's actually just a nice gentleman. I mean, that or he fakes it really well. Over now. Straight pile of dirt. Go figure. Look at that. X next to it and all. Ooh, the dirt people are going to lose it on that one. Yes, look at the one that comes across the dirt, goes under the X. That's freaking amazing. Look at that. That means they're nearby somewhere. That's where they're coming up right there. You just think it's dirt. Remember, you guys, take a look around the world. Look at people. Just don't be like them. Don't process with the simple education that we've been given, and then compared to other people, feel smart. You know, I mean, you might have graduated from Harvard, and you feel like you have this giant ego, and you think you're so cool, compared to, like, say a garbage man, but you know nothing. Teepee. There's your line right there, Snow.
station. I'm like, look at that pile of wood. And I said, most people will think that's from water bringing it down, but look, let's take a closer look. First of all, I want to see the top one because it looks marked. Oh yeah, look, see the bends over it? Everything's marked. You know, all, where they're walking. Remember, they don't have to be there. They could be part of their thoroughfare, and then right there. Because I could see the X from here. I'm not. Yeah, see, there's another one there. See the top one. That's how you know. Those big things weren't washed down by water and then ended up like that. Nothing comes. Water comes down there, but never in a rush. In fact, things melt so slowly here that that's what the default, you know, logical answer would be. Oh, well, water does that. Nope, only your brain does that. You guys just want to see one more I saw. I noticed right at the bottom too, like funky. I'm not buying that. See the X's, it's all structures. It's not being washed down the hill. It's so they can be there and hide. And remember, it's not always big. You have to remember this, guys. It's not always big. They make these spots for little ones. Even me, we're always looking for this big black guy. Why aren't you looking for, like, you know, 10 inch? Yeah, that's where they sit, right in there. That's what they do. And I think sometimes the other ones help them. I really don't know. That's when I do use my common sense. I just guess. Like I see who lives there. So, but how did they build it? Did they build it with tech, or did they build it with, you know, with help? Maybe not that. But I'm talking about when I get to the big colossal structures where I see little ones all over it. Who's who in America? I don't know. I do it all the time. I saw this from a long distance. Wow, look at that. That might be an old mine. It's really square. Oh man, I'd like to go over there. How do I get there? Hold on. You'd have to cut through those houses. It's probably private property. This dude's like the pimp. Look at him. Look at that house. That's a nice house for Glenwood Springs right there. I mean, for being right there in Glenwood Springs. We could have a nicer one if we wanted. Is it just me, or are you curious what's in black holes into the mountain? Even if it was an old mine, doesn't mean they don't use it. Common sense. It's got to stop, so I can move forward. Okay, it's really interesting. I can't really figure out. It doesn't look like it's, you know, it's anything that's been done, even in the last 100 years, because even the 1800 gold miners, you can see the piles of dirt. They don't go anywhere. And from what I'm seeing there, it's almost natural looking. There's no old piles of dirt that I can see. So what does that mean? Nothing. It's just interesting. Take a quick look. I'm doing this here because I'm actually at a bus stop and I want to see what's going on. You know, like I normally wouldn't zoom here, so what a great place to try to zoom. What is that? And then I was talking to the sheriff. I was explaining to him, like waving my arms like about that cave, and the sheriff was right there, and he came around, and he's like right here, and he's like, he thought I was waving him down. I was explaining things like this, and I was like, oh no, and then we started talking about he's got some alert with some car. The cops and the sheriffs up here are about the coolest people you'll ever meet. Like up here, they're just the regular people. Where I'm not saying they're not regular in other places, but you know, a little bit more stressed. Like here, you don't see that the pressure and the stress. They're all happy and seem to be, you know, really thankful for their jobs. They're not harassing people. He didn't beat up D. I mean, he's a pretty nice guy. Right now, it's, you know, it's an amazing thing. I got to explain something. This has nothing. It does have something to do with what I do. So D's been here. He's a great guy. I've made a good friend. He's this absolutely amazing guy. I told him to get a haircut because he's just a really good looking guy, but he's got like the goatee. And his dreads are starting. Well, not dreads, but they're just like, you know, kind of like braid, like getting a little long. I was like, man, if you just, like I told Callie, same thing. If you just shave that, you'd look like an amazing human being. You know, look at Callie now. He's like, because he's got this beautiful girlfriend. Callie looks like he's all like in perfect shape. He's like manicured. The same thing I've been telling him for 3 years. Like, you guys, you'll look like a human. So anyway, D's on the bus. My point is, so what I was about to make is that I'm myself again. So I can't be Colorado Bigfoot when, like, not fully when people are here. it's weird. Like it's almost like my time to like just like relax a little bit. But I'm like, and I'm doing some zooms with them there, but you know, I just don't fall in the zone. It's like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, like I'm being self-conscious almost. Like I can't just open up, even though you'll see it here, but when I'm doing it, I just need that focus. Just a quick opinion here. I really want to stop hearing. It's everyone's flocking, not the real people, but like the people that know what's going on. But these people that are just like new or on the fence. There's always this talk of Nephilim and evil and all this bullshit. All the default human things, that it's all crap. It's all been set up so if you ever do see something, or if you ever do think about it, you won't. It's all to fool you. You gotta stop. It's like, look, answer this question for me. I just came up with this a second. Are people evil? How would you answer that question? What would you say to that? In general, are people evil? Oh my God, yes. The worst of the worst there is. Worse than Nephilim, worse than any of the biggest demons on earth. That's where people are at now. Is there good people? Yeah, but they're starting to be outweighed big time. And the other problem with good people is they keep their mouth shut. Good people don't usually voice their opinion, overly voice until they're pressed beyond reason, and that's when you're in trouble.